We would like to thank Kate for making a matching donation to the funds that were raised in the dining rights. Thanks to community support, Ben is presenting a check for $800 tonight to hold for the community. We are grateful for all who have helped make a positive impact on our community. Please put your hands together one more time to thank Raising Funds and all the speakers for their efforts. Invite members of the Blaine High School band program to please come out.
Please stay away from that. Stop.
They will be playing the national anthem. And presenting the colors today are members from the Sergeant John Rice VFW post in Blaine. And if everyone could please rise and remove your hats for the playing of the national anthem once the honor guard is set.
Good evening, baseball fans, and welcome to the Blaine Baseball Complex, where tonight the 7-8 Bengals will host the 10-4 Centennial Cougars. John Haddon, glad to be with you, and along with our entire North Metro TV crew for this Northwest Suburban matchup. The Cougars right now 6-3, fifth place in the conference. The Bengals 5-5, tied for sixth in the conference. The Cougars will send this batting order to the plate. Leading off, number 6, second baseman Vinny Rye. Batting second, the right fielder Jake Slipka. Hitting third, shortstop Xander Strite. Hitting in the cleanup spot is the center fielder number 32, Danny Howell. Batting fifth, first baseman number 22, Drew Molitor. Hitting sixth, left fielder number 14, Brady Ivory. Hitting seventh, the pitcher number 33, Will Whalen. Batting eighth, the third baseman number 7, Jordan Newpower. And batting ninth at the bottom of the order for Coach Jacob Howells, catcher number 1, Jack Fuller. So again, for the 10 and 4 Cougars, it's Rye, Slipka, Strite, Howell, Molitor, Ivory, Whalen, Newpower, Fuller in this evening's matchup. And starting on the hill against them is Adam Pooter of the Blaine Bengals. In 4 games, he has a 2-1 record. He pitched 21 2/3 innings, giving up 17 hits, 10 runs, 9 of which are earned. 2.91 ERA. He's walked 9 batters against 17 strikeouts, has 2 quality starts this season, and will look to have good success tonight against a tough Cougar team. We've got some time. Let's look at the starters for the 7 and 8 Blaine Bengals. Leading off and playing at second base, number 4, Brennan O'Brien. Batting second, the shortstop, number 14, Ben Walrath. Hitting third baseman, number 9, Joey Powers. Batting in the cleanup spot is the pitcher, number 15, Adam Pruder. Batting fifth and playing at first base, number 8, Parker Dahlman. Hitting sixth, the left fielder, number 20, Gavin Gillen. Batting seventh, the right fielder, number 2, Tanner Vogel. Hitting eighth, the catcher, number 1, Spencer Hellberg. And batting ninth at the bottom of the order for Ted Erickson's 7 and 8 Bengals is the center fielder, number 11, Ethan Larson. So again, that lineup for the Bengals: O'Brien, Walrath, Powers, Pooter, Dahlman, Gillen, Vogel, Hellberg, Larson. And they will face Will Whalen of the Centennial Cougars. Whalen, a 1-2 record in 5 games, 4 of which are starts. He's pitched 13 1/3 innings, giving up 10 hits, 11 runs, only 6 of which are earned. He has walked 10 while striking out 20. Second on the team in that category by just 1. Teams have met at the dish with our umpires, Jim Vancher behind the plate and Joel Sarvey on the bases tonight. The Bengals take to the field. Again, the defensive alignment for the Blaine Bengals. And Pooter on the mound, playing catch with Hellberg. That is your battery, Pooter and Hellberg. At first base, Dahlman. At second, O'Brien. At third, Powers. And the shortstop is Walrath. Outfield from left to right, Gillen, Larson, and Vogel. Evening baseball here tonight in Blaine underneath the water tower. Outstanding opportunity to play under the lights in a big event for Coach Jacob Howells and Coach Ted Erickson. A special night tonight. It's community night here, and they've teamed up, actually, these 2 squads coming in to raise money for a local food shelf. That's Hope for the Community. Local Raising Cane's location also contributing as well. They came with an $800 check tonight. Folks are donating food and funds here on site as well throughout the night. A lot of folks have brought that. The truck looks full to me from here. It's also alumni night, veterans night. We saw the color guard before the game. A lot going on and a big opportunity under the lights for both of these squads. With, just a few games remaining in this season, 4 left and 5 left for these 2 teams after tonight. Cougars coming to the plate. And the left end hitting Vinny Rye steps in. A sophomore playing at second base tonight. Here's the first offering from Adam Pooter. That one, a little inside, misses for a ball, 1-0. First pitch tonight at 7:05. Right-handed Pooter ready again. His second offering, high and inside, moves it to 2-0. Pooter ready at the belt and kicks up the left leg. Here, shot fouled deep down the left field line. Carries well. That's the first strike on Rye. 2-1 count to the second baseman. So Pooter starting with 2 balls. Gets a swing on the third offering. Now here's this 2-1. That one misses outside, and we move to a 3-1 count. Now Pooter does lead his squad in walks this season. He's also pitched the second most innings, and the top two, he and Joey Powers, far and away the most. Here, pop up, out towards second base. Center fielder comes in, nearly overruns it, but Larson able to call off O'Brien. He makes the catch, and there's one away. Next up is the right fielder, Jake Slipka, hitting .310 in 14 games this season, tied for the team lead in runs batted in. Slipka, a junior, steps into the left-handed batter's box as well. Two lefties to start. This pitch misses low. 1-0. Top four hitters in the Cougars order, all batting over 300. No one on the team hitting under 200. It's been a strong offensive showing from this squad all year. Pitch misses inside, 2-0. Now the count to Slipka. There's definite breeze here, although the flag is stationary at the top of the pole. 2-0 pitch, hard hit ball towards the shortstop. Scooped up by Walraff, and his throw to first, wild, and goes over the head of Dahlman. So able to reach is Slipka, 1 on, 1 out after an error. And charged to Walraff. Take another look. Sharply hit ball. Looked like it was scooped pretty clean. Ball just sailed on him. You know, if it was straight above, maybe Dahlman can get it, but it was also towards the dugout a bit, towards the inside. First righty-righty matchup as Xander Streit steps into the box. Takes the first pitch down in the dirt. Able to stop it up is Hellberg, and the runner stays at first. So 1-0 to the shortstop, Streit, who's batting .362 through 14 games this season. The senior ready again. Waiting on the throw from Pooter. This pitch in for a strike. That one up in the zone over the middle of the plate. Slipka taking his lead, 1 steal this season. He's also been caught once this year. After a check throw, Pooter gets it back from Dahlman. That leaves Streit still waiting on the 1-1. Here it is, missing low with the breaking ball, and the runner takes off on that one down in the dirt. So Hellberg was able to block it to an extent, but it does kick out to his right, and that makes an easy move on. And to second on the wild pitch. Pooter leading his team with 4 wild pitches coming into the day. 2-1, that's a strike on the outer half. And the count evens again. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Xander Streit. Danny Howell on deck. 2-2 pitch. Ball grounded to the second baseman, right at O'Brien. He scoops and throws over to first. Dahlman squeezes it for the 4-3 put up. 2 away as the runner does advance. Slipka on to third. Cougars looking to draw first blood. They've got a man 90 feet from home with their cleanup hitter, center fielder Danny Howell, stepping into the box. Howell through 14 games, hitting .333. Here pitch misses inside, 1-0 to the right-hander. So 2 lefties at the top of the lineup. Now 2 right-handers to follow. 1-0 pitch. Outer half for a strike. 1-1 to Howell. Pooter trying to get out of this first inning unscathed. Needs 1 more out. His 1-1 offering. Ground ball bounced to the hole on the left side. Stepping in front, the third baseman Powers. Strong throw on to first. And the 5-3 put up wraps up the top of the first. No runs on no hits, 1 error and 1 man left on. No score after half an inning of play. We'll take a break and come back for the bottom of the first here on North Metro TV.
The past comes alive at North Metro TV, where we can help you transfer your old videotapes, films, cassette tapes, record albums, and even photographs and slides to DVD and digital so you can enjoy them again. North Metro TV, bringing the past to life.
I know what you're thinking. I need a job.
I need a new career.
Well, I've been there.
I've been there.
I've been there. I wasn't happy with what I was doing.
After high school, I didn't have a plan.
I just wanted to start working.
I got laid off twice, but you gotta keep going.
You just need the right skills. Find an apprenticeship.
I found a 2-year IT program.
I found a medical course online.
I'm now a consultant in the tech space.
You have more options than you think. You can do this.
You will find something.
You will find something new.
Every day,
millions of people are connecting.
And even though we're overcoming obstacles,
watching each other's backs,
and banding together,
we should still make an effort.
We should still make an effort
to get to know each other
on a deeper level.
Father,
cosplayer,
mentor,
actor.
It's time we take a step forward.
It's time we take a step forward.
Come together
and discover
how accepting our differences
can make us stronger.
First pitch in the bottom of the first, a ball outside to the left-handed hitter Brennan O'Brien. Will Whalen set in this lefty-lefty matchup. Here's his second offering. Breaking ball misses low, 2-0. O'Brien hitting .424 through 14 games. That's a team high. He also leads the team in on-base percentage and slugging percentage. So if you do the math, that's OPS as well. 1-1 pitch. Swung on, chopped off the plate, dribbler up the right side, and that one will roll out of bounds and is scooped up by Whalen. So off the foul ball, the count moves to 2-1. Whalen working with Fuller behind the dish. Molitor at first, Rye at second, New Power at third. Strite is the shortstop. Outfield from left to right, Ivory, Howell, and Slipka. O'Brien ready again. Has really accomplished his goals as an on-base man. Here he reaches up high, swings at one, puts it up the middle. The shortstop Strike cuts over, cuts it off, and then throws on to first. Molitor squeezes the leather on the other end of a 6-3 putout. So one down, nobody on for the shortstop Ben Walraff. Walraff batting .279 through 15 games this season. I mentioned how well the Cougars are hitting this season with their top 4 hitters all batting above 300. No one below 200. For the Cougars, or rather for the Bengals, just 2 players in the lineup tonight hitting above 300. Here's a check swing on a pitch down low and able to hold off was Walraff, so the count moves. Excuse me, check that. He made contact on that. 0-1 the count. So what I was saying was Blaine just 2 hitters above 300, 1 above 400 actually, and then you've got 3 batters at the bottom of the order tonight hitting below 200. There is Strike on the outer edge, and the count moves to 0-2 on Walraff. Whalen ready again. Got the long hair, gone without a haircut for 5 months. 0-2. Ground ball towards the third baseman, scooped up his New Power, throws it strong across the diamond, and Molitor reaches out to grab hold of the 5-3 putout. 2 up, 2 down to start for Whalen. Mentioned the 5 months. I feel like those are rookie numbers. You got to pump those numbers up. He's got a long ways to go. Some people went all of COVID. Right-handed hitter Joey Powers steps into the batter's box, the third baseman, hitting .375 through 14 games. He's the other player hitting above 300 this season. Powers actually leads the team in hits as this pitch misses high and away. 1-0. And O'Brien, with all the walks that he's had this season, has fewer at-bats, so the average is higher, but more actual hits for Powers. 1-0 pitch. He takes it. That catches the outer edge. A little bit low in the zone as well. 1-1. The count to Powers. .14 of his 15 hits this season have been singles. 1-1 pitch from the 3-hole hitter, misses away. 2-1. Fuller really gets low on some of these throws from Whalen. Often setting up with a leg straight out, his right leg. Yep. Was getting ready, and then we get time called for. The sun setting down the third base line, so right-handed hitters have it at their back, lefties facing it. Same for the pitchers, right? Lefty pitcher has it at his back right now in Whalen. The 2-1 misses upstairs. 3 balls and 1 strike. Again, 2 down, nobody on here in the bottom of the first, scoreless game between the Bengals and the Cougars. The Cougars in search of their 11th victory this season. Bengals trying to get back to 500. If they could get the win, they'd be 8-8. Here pitch misses. It just catches the outside edge. 3-2. Home plate umpire Jim Vancher is vocal, but he's a little slow with the right hand. Take another look. And Fuller doing what he can to try and frame that on the edge of the plate. Full count. This pitch driven to center field. It drops down for a base hit. And Joey Powers has his 15th single of the season. It's the first hit of the game. So, with 2 down and 1 on, Adam Puder, the pitcher, comes to the plate. .263 average through 15 games. Also leads the team in walks. So there's some kind of unconventional numbers. Certainly, O'Brien at the top makes sense for your leadoff man. And Powers the second best hitter, so he's in the 3-hole, but he hasn't shown a lot of power this season with all singles, basically. And now you bring up Puder. As this ball thrown over to first. The runner caught off the bag in a rundown, and he will be tagged out by the shortstop. So the pickoff, 1-3-6, is the third out of the inning. Puder left at the plate. He'll bat next time around, and he'll be pitching in just a moment. The Bengals get no runs on 1 hit. There were no errors and no men left on base. Scoreless after 1 here on North Metro TV.
Share new perspectives with North Metro TV. Capture breathtaking cinematic images. Business exteriors, scenic landscapes, sporting events, or community images. With a professional videographer at the controls, North Metro TV will tailor a package for your budget. For high-quality photo and video aerials, contact North Metro TV.
One inning down as we move into the second. Scoreless game between the visiting Cougars and the hometown Bengals. Adam Puder's first pitch of the second inning misses outside to the left-handed hitting Drew Molitor. Molitor, the first baseman, hitting .212 through 10 games this season. Here he takes a pitch inside. Molitor, a junior. Tall left-handed hitter. 2-0 pitch. Taken for a ball. 3-0 the count. And that gets Hellberg out from behind the plate. He'll run up and have a quick word with Puder. Puder was in the batter's box when the last inning ended, as a pickoff turned into a rundown. So on the other side, Whalen has faced the minimum. Here, pitch. Inner half for a strike, and it's a 3-1 count to Drew Molitor, the 5th hitter in the order, as Puder faced 4 in the first. 3-1 offering, swung at and sliced foul left field. Well out of play, and the count moves to 3-2. Ready again, the payoff pitch. Another slicer, just about identical. So 6 pitches in this at bat for Molitor. Not the leadoff hitter, but he's leading off this inning. He looks like a leadoff hitter, seeing all these pitches. Another 3-2. Down in the dirt, ball 4. First walk issued tonight by Pooter. And with Molitor standing on first, here comes Brady Ivory, the left fielder. .269 average through 10 games. Ivory has 2 home runs this season. That leads the squad. And the junior steps into the left-handed batter's box. 4 lefties in the top 6 hitters. Here he shows bunt. Pitch misses low. The runner way off the bag, but able to dive head first in safely is Molitor. And Joel Sarvey on the bases, giving the safe side there. Yeah, way out there. Able to gain enough traction and slide under the tag. You wonder if Dahlman had just swung that glove right down along the base if he had a chance. Instead, he kind of went for the body out. Here, strike. So 1-1 the count to Ivory. Comes set again. He showed bunt early, isn't now. Now he brings it down, tries to lay it down and misses. That's a strike. And the count goes to 1-2 on Ivory. Cougars coming off an 11-1 loss versus Andover. They had won 8 straight games prior to that. A small losing streak at the start of the season, but that 8-game win streak, very impressive. Here, pitch misses away, and the count evens at 2-2. I mean, they won tight games, 2-1 against Wayzata. They won big, beat Spring Lake Park 7-1. Washburn out of Minneapolis 9-2. 10-6 win over Tentino Grace. Took down Coon Rapids 9-0. Another tight win against Duluth East 2-1, and then 18-1 over Park Center. This ball to the backstop, and that made contact with Ivory, put him on at first. So Molitor on to second, 2 on, nobody out for Will Whalen, the pitcher for the Cougars, now coming to the plate. .292 average through 11 games. Leads the team with 13 walks this year. Oh, I missed one. That's how long the winning streak was. They also beat Rogers 11-9 on the road. That's what got it started. Pooter ready, and the right-hander gets a strike over. Inner half of the plate, 0-1 to Whalen. Whalen, just a sophomore, waiting on the 0-1. Pooter sends it high and outside. Able to snag it was Hellberg, and the runners stay put, 1-1. Now the count. Mentioned how the Cougars have done recently. Blaine, more of a mixed bag as this 1-1 pitch laid down, bunt straight back to the pitcher. Pooter scoops and goes to first to get the sure out there. Dahlman has it for the 1-3 put out. The sacrifice, the first out of the inning, moves Molitor to the third, Ivory to second. So 2 in scoring position with just 1 out for the 8-hole batter, Jordan Newpower. The third baseman hitting .207 in 10 games, but a ball to the right side is what he's looking for here. Try and get someone in. Still scoreless here in the top of the second with 1 out. Pooter's pitch, strike. Inner half, 0-1 the count to Newpower. Senior steps back into the left-handed batter's box. .0-1, chopped off the plate to the left side, bounces off the glove of the third baseman and rolls behind the bag at second. The runner is safe at home, and Centennial does get on the board first. They lead 1-0 here in the top of the second. So Ivory, because of the way the ball bounced kind of towards him, didn't move. He's still on at second. Newpower now at first. Is ruled an error on the shortstop, or rather the third baseman. Here ball hit high into the air, foul and out of play out towards the parking lot. Fuller ready again. The right-hander already with a strike on him. The catcher, .250 average through just 5 games. So hasn't been a mainstay in the lineup as this pitch down in the zone for a strike. And the count quickly to 0-2. The junior ready in the right-handed batter's box once more. Opportunity to drive in some runs here for Fuller. Pitch fouled into the glove, held on to. The runner took off from second. Now he's in a rundown. Ivory in some real trouble. Tossed by the third baseman, gets to the shortstop. He speeds and will ply the tag. So again, Fuller was the second out, and for some reason Ivory got caught off the bag, so they throw the catcher to third, and the shortstop applies the tag. In the inning, 1 run on no hits. There was 1 error and 1 left on. We played 1.5. Cougars on top 1-0.
When you look at the number of disasters in the U.S., chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Yeah! Sam, Elmo! Oh, hey, Julia! You ready to play band with us? I'm gonna play my clarinet.
And Elmo's gonna play his drum.
Drum loud. Oh, well, you know what to do, Julia.
Julia knows.
Mm-hmm. With Julia's autism, loud sounds can be too much.
But she still has to make music.
Play band.
Early screening for autism can make a lifetime of difference. Find out more at screenforautism.org.
Back along Paul Parkway at the Blaine Baseball Complex. The Cougars hitless in this game, but now lead 1-0 as we move to the bottom of the second inning. Adam Pooter set to lead off. He was at the plate when Joey Powers got picked off in the bottom of the first. Here in the bottom of the second, Pooter will be followed by Parker Dahlman and then Gavin Gillen. Will Whalen finishing up his warm-up tosses. The throw down to second means we are ready to go. Whalen, who laid down the sacrifice bunt to put runners in scoring position, that paid dividends with a runner being put in on the ball in play by Jordan Newpower in the top half of this inning. And now it's Whalen up on the mound trying to protect that lead. Pooter waiting. First pitch to the right-hander. Swung at and drilled out towards right field. Tracking back on it. Slipka in the right place. He makes the catch. It only takes 1 pitch, and Whalen retires Pooter. So here comes Parker Dahlman, the first baseman, batting .200 through 9 games this season. So a little more than half the games this year. He's been able to get in. Another right-hander. The lefty Whalen's first pitch to him. Strike on the outer half. 0-1 as Dahlman watched that one go by. Whalen mixed up his speeds. He doesn't throw overly hard. Here's his 0-1 pitch. Missing high and away as he tried to go to the speed that time. 1-1 the count. About to say the Bengals found themselves in a bit of a winning streak. Took down Park Center 8-0. Cambridge Lake 8-1, 4-3 against Osseo. The air pitch, called strike down in the zone, 1-2 the count. It's good that they got the wins. They had lost 5 straight prior to that, and so the 3-game winning streak coming into tonight, the 5-game losing streak before that, both season longs. Dahlman waits, the 1-2. Just outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Of course, no spring sports a year ago, but Centennial won the last meeting between these two teams. Took 8 innings for them to win 4-3 right here in Blaine. Centennial won the year before at home as well. Here, ball swung on, lifted, foul, out of play to the right side. 2-2. Blaine's last win was here as well. That was a 3-2 victory back in 2017 in the matchup between these two squads. Whalen has the sign, is 2-2. Swung at, ground ball, bounced towards the third baseman. Newpower backs up just a bit, snags it. Good throw to first. Molitor reaches out, and it's a 5-3 putout. Whalen's faced 5. And now here comes Gavin Gillen, the left fielder. Hitting .286 through 15 games this season. Whalen comes set against another righty. First pitch to Gillen, swung on and missed. 0-1. Fastball upstairs, and Gillen couldn't catch up to it. Whalen, 0-1. Goes with the heat again, this time inner half, and he gets ahead of Gillen, 0-2. And Gillen at .286, one of the better hitters in terms of average for the Bengals, and he has been in every game this year. Here, pitch misses away, 1-2. 3 straight fastballs. Whalen, 1-2. Misses high and outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. So he gets ahead 0-2. Now is trying to get Gillen to chase on those last 2 pitches, and Gillen has left them alone to even the count. 2's on the board. 33 set. Whalen's pitch misses low and inside. We move to a full count. Whalen takes a quick walk. Now set on the rubber. Base is empty with 2 down here in the bottom of the second. 3-2. Swung on and fouled back and out of play. So Gillen becomes the 3rd batter to see at least 6 pitches. Whalen ready again. And another 3-2. Misses inside. That's ball 4. First walk issued by Whalen tonight.
Right fielder number 2, Tanner Vogel.
Seventh hitter in the order, right fielder Tanner Vogel now up. 182 average in 11 games this season. Right-hander ready. Whalen with a good view on the runner at first. Molitor holding him on, and we get a time called by the batter. Vogel felt that was taking too long. Now he steps back in. Whalen ready with the sign. Comes home with the pitch. Strike. That one over the middle, but up in the zone. 0-1. Now the count. 1-0 Cougar lead here in the bottom of the second. 2 out, 1 on. Pitch, strike up again. So Whalen playing in that top part of the zone against Vogel, who's not a super tall hitter. He steps back in. 0-2, tries to go low. This one stopped in the dirt nicely by Fuller, able to scoop that pretty clean. A cloud of dust, 1-2 of the count. That pick job behind the plate by Fuller keeps Gillen stationary at first. Whalen's 1-2. Misses low, ball bounces away from Fuller, but he keeps it out in front of him. And again, the runner's got nowhere to go. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Sun's still on its way down, getting much longer shadows as the game continues on. The lights are on here. Not doing a lot at this point. Whalen, 2-2, line drive. That one gets over the head of the second baseman, Ryan, into center field. Second hit of the game. It's Vogel with the single to move Gillen on to second. So, 2 on, 2 out for the catcher, Spencer Helberg. Let's get another look at this drive. Again, just clearing Rye. And that up the middle liner. Helberg batting 190 through 11 games. Right-hander ready. First pitch, strike on the outer half. 0-1. And Whalen's done a nice job of getting ahead of batters. Shortstop was creeping back towards second, trying to keep this runner at second honest. And time called for on the play. Whalen looks back at that lead runner. Comes home with the 0-1. Breaking ball misses low. 1-1. Nod of the head from Whalen after the sign from Fuller. 1-1 pitch. Called strike low and inside. Got the corner of the zone, says the home plate umpire, Jim Vancher. 1-2 the count. One-two pitch, swung on, fouled straight back. Helberg waiting. 1-2 again. Breaking ball misses away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. On deck is Ethan Larson, the center fielder and 9th hitter in the Bengals order. The Bengals trying to scratch one across and tie this game up. Just a 1-0 lead. And Cougars trying to protect that advantage. 2-2 pitch. Misses high. Full count. So 3 different batters have seen a full count now. Whalen ready again. His 7th pitch of the at-bat. Swung on, ground ball back to the pitcher. Snagged by Whalen. Takes his time, throws over to first, and retires Helberg to end the inning. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, 2 men left on. After 2, Cougars lead 1-0.
Meet the scan, a simple procedure whose mission is to detect lung cancer early.
I'm here to save you!
But I feel fine.
That's great, but you may still be at high risk for lung cancer.
Oh man, that's a new fence.
If you smoke, early detection could save your life. Learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Beautiful night in Blaine, where the visiting Cougars lead 1-0 after 2 innings of play. Top of the Cougars order due up. Rye, Slipka, and Strite. Vinny Rye, who had a fly ball, was caught by the center fielder Larson back in the first inning, stands in. Rye hitting .341 in 14 games. Coming into the day, takes the first pitch low for a ball from Pooter, who remains on the mound. Now the 1-0 pitch from the right-hander to the lefty. Rye swings and puts that one off the end of his bat towards the third baseman. Powers scoops, throws over to first. There's a tag for good measure by Dahlman to be sure. He might have been pulled off the bag just a hair. And Rye is retired 5-3. Take another look at it. Sharp roller, and you see the throw. Yeah, got his feet off the bag. Didn't probably need to, but right now the problem for Dahlman is the sun. Here pitch misses inside to the new batter Jake Slipka, who reached on an error by the shortstop back in the first inning. Got stranded at third at the end of all that. And swing and chops that one back foul. 1-1. So again, for Dahlman, it looked awkward with the footing there, but his entire focus was trying to stare through the sun at that ball. And really, he recovered nicely. He does catch the ball, most important part. And then he swipes the tag back, make sure to get the out. Here, hard hit ball towards the first baseman, gets under the glove of Dahlman and rolls down the line. Vogel scoops it up and will hold the runner to a single. Jake Slipka aboard.
Shortstop Xander Strike.
Sharply hit ball, got under the glove, and they're going to say an error on that play. So not a hit. Take another look. Yeah, he was in position to get that. Dahlman unable to. So third error of the game. 3 different infielders for the Bengals have one each. First pitch to Xander Strite, misses for a ball. Strite hit it on the ground to the second baseman, who was retired back in the first inning. Here a throw over to first, and getting back is Slipka. So Slipka, as I mentioned, reached on an error last time up. He moved to second on a wild pitch and on to third with that ground out to second by Strite. Now he's on here at first after another error. He takes off, the throw, swung on and missed. Here, throw down to second, not nearly in time, and Slipka steals the base. For Slipka, that's his second stolen base this season. He's now 2 for 3 on his tries. Again, Strite swinging through that to make it a little more difficult for Hellberg. Couldn't make contact. So 1-1 pitch in this righty-righty matchup. Breaking ball right over the middle. That really froze Strite. And with that, the count moves to 1-2. Cougars with a runner in scoring position and just one out here in the top of the third. Trying to extend a 1-0 lead. Ball chopped foul. Got some real English on it as it heads towards the Blaine dugout. Foul ball. Keeps the count at 1-2. Strite waiting on another 1-2. Here it comes from Pooter. Breaking ball swung on, fouled in and out of the glove, and it bounces away. Hellberg thought he could have held on to that one. And Strite, the team leader in runs this season. Ready again. As is Pooter. Checks the lone runner at second. Comes in with another 1-2. Misses high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pooter stares in, has the sign from Hellberg. Ready in his 2-2 pitch. Misses high. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 7 pitch at bat so far. Here comes number 8 from Pooter. Hard hit ball, but foul to the left side. Third foul ball by Strite during this AB. Pooter trying to get one over this pitch. Chopped foul. Back to the backstop. Really working out there is Strite. trying to keep this third inning going for the Cougars at the plate. Pooter swung on, popped up, foul to the left side. It looks like going deep down the line, and that ball is actually fair and bounces over the wall. Ball bounced awkwardly off the top of the wall and clears. The official signaled home run, but that definitely looked like a double. So home plate umpire signaled home run. He's staring into the sun. The umpire in the field says that that is a double, and it was. It bounced short of the wall and went over. Still a great hit, well struck, and it could have carried foul with the wind. I thought it was going to. Instead, it does stay inbound in the play and bounces near the warning track. Take another look at it. Long at bat results in this beauty of a double. That ball bounces on the warning track and goes right over. All right. Thought my eyes had played tricks on me when the home plate umpire started circling. Anyway, it's an RBI double for Street. First hit of the game for the Cougars makes it 2-0 here in the top of the third. For Strite, that is his second double of the season and his 9th RBI. Another look as you watch Gillen going back on it. It's over his head. I mean, not just to the warning track, but all the way to the corner. That is a long run for Gillen. Couldn't get there. Meeting on the mound, Pooter stays. And everyone's going to return to their position. Strike out at second, Danny Howell. Fourth hitter in the order. Now the fourth hitter this inning will stand in. Ground ball to third base. Retired Howell to end the first. Pooter, the same situation he was before. Batter at the plate, runner at second. This time his team trailing by another run. His first pitch to Howell misses away. 1-0 the count. Pooter's second offering swung on and missed. 1-1. Hellberg getting the call from the dugout, relays the sign to the pitcher. And Pooter with the 1-1. Breaking ball. That's a called strike. That bent inside, catching that inner half of the plate to the right-handed hitter. Howell steps back in. Take another look at it. 1-2. That one got a piece of the batter, and Howell will take his base. So Howell becomes the second batter hit by a pitch. You've got 3 errors as well. To be honest with all that, it's impressive that Blaine is down just 2-0 because Centennial has just 1 true hit. And that was the double we just saw to drive in a run. First pitch to Drew Molitor. Check swing foul back to the backstop. 0-1 the count. Molitor reached on a leadoff walk in the top of the second. That was a 7-pitch at bat. He came around to score. Drew called for time briefly. He's got that sun in his eyes as a lefty hitter. So does the righty pitcher, Pooter. This one swung on, sharply hit ground ball foul just past the Cougar dugout. 0-2. And Pooter stares in, gives a nod of approval. His 0-2 pitch misses low, gets past the catcher, and both runners will advance. That was low, but it looked like Hellberg had a good chance at it and couldn't squeeze it. So now 2 in scoring position with just 1 out and a 1-2 count to Drew Molitor. Big opportunity for Molitor, possibly drive in some runs. 4 RBI coming into the day. Here he drives the ball out towards right field, tracking it towards the line, and that ball is just foul as Vogel was giving. Hot chase to that one. He could not get it, but he didn't need to in terms of it being a fair ball. Molitor stands in and waits for another 1-2. Kick of the leg, and this toss. Strike three looking. Molitor watches it go by in the inner half. It's the second out here in the top of the third. And Brady Ivory is the new batter. Take another look. Again, inner half. Nice job by Helberg to grab hold of that one. Baseball tonight. Girls lacrosse tonight is here a bouncing ball back up the middle. Shortstop Walraff gets to it and throws over to first. Dahlman squeezes the leather on the other end of a 6-3 put out. 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, and 2 men left on. Centennial extends its lead. It's a 2-0 Cougar advantage going to the bottom of the third.
Wash, washy, wash, washy, wash, wash your hands. Scrub them while you sing the song. Wash, washy, wash, washy, wash, wash. Rub your hands and fingers and the places in between. Using soap and water makes your hands so clean. Wash your hands. Great job, you're almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now dry.
Wash your hands for 20 seconds, just like Elmo.
Hey world, I have a quick message. It's about safe driving. All right, let's go. Anytime you're driving, have the seatbelt buckled tight. Both hands on the wheel and your phone out of sight. When not in your hand trying to text somebody back. Because if you do, your car might get smacked. The moral of the story, just put your phone down. The people on the road will stay safe and sound. Put your phone down, put your phone down. People on the road will stay safe and sound. Yeah.
John Haddon back with you on North Metro TV. Cougars up 2-0 over the Blaine Bengals. We head to the bottom of the third. Will Whalen getting in his warm-up tosses. Whalen's thrown 40 pitches through the first 2 innings. That is more than Pooter had thrown through his first 2. And Pooter, who has been on the mound, 2 runs scored. Whereas Whalen has yet to see a Bengal come across home plate. Stepping up to that plate is Ethan Larson. The number 9 hitter gets his first AB here in the bottom of the third. Center fielder hitting 167 through 15 games this year. First pitch to him, swing and a miss on a high fastball. 0-1 the count. Larson, fairly tall, steps back into the batter's box. The center fielder waits the second offering. 0-1. Strike. Up in the zone towards that inner half. And Larson took it. So Whalen has worked fairly quickly, even though he's thrown a fair number of pitches. His 0-2. Swing and a miss. First strikeout of the game for Will Whalen. Again, Whalen came into the day 1 shy of the team lead in strikeouts this season. He has now tied Brady Ivory. Now, Whalen's thrown far fewer innings. Just 13 1/3 coming in compared to the 19 for Ivory. Leadoff man, Brandon O'Brien swings at the first pitch, takes it for a ride out towards right field, but there is Slipka, and he makes the catch. O'Brien now 0 for 2 tonight. 2 up, 2 down. That is how every inning has started in this game for Will Whalen. The last 2, though, the third batter was able to get aboard. What can Whalen do against Ben Walraff, who hit a ground ball to the third baseman and was retired promptly back in the first? Whalen. First offering to the left. He bounces it in front of the plate. 1-0 the count to Ben Walraff. Walraff has found some interesting ways to get aboard this season. Pitch swung on and missed. 1-1. He's the only player on the roster for the Blaine Bengals who's been intentionally walked this season. He's also been hit by a pitch 6 times, which leads the team. 1-1 pitch. Strike up in the zone, 1-2. Home plate umpire Jim Vancher calls him up at the letters. Base is empty, 2 out. 1-2 pitch from Whalen. Swung on and taken towards right field. Ball bounces in front of Slipka. And again, Whalen retires the first 2, but the third batter gets aboard. Walraff with his first hit of the game.
Joey Powers.
That single puts Joey Powers at the plate. He hit a single his first time up. So 3 hits for the Bengals tonight, all singles. 1 in each inning to start. They'd like to string something together, but it is tough when the first 2 batters are retired. Powers was the man picked off back in the first inning. Pitch swung on and missed. He couldn't catch up to that fastball from Whalen. Left-hander ready again. Checks that runner at first that Molitor's holding on. 0-1 pitch. Misses low. Good block by Fuller to keep that at the plate. 1-1 the count to Joey Powers. Another now a throw over to first. Able to get back in time is Walraff. Mention that we also have girls lacrosse, Spring Lake Park at Centennial. And tomorrow, softball, Centennial at Blaine. It's an afternoon affair, starts at 4:30. Air pitch misses high. 2 balls and 1 strike. What else do we have for sports? Girls lacrosse, Blaine at Spring Lake Park, 5 o'clock on Wednesday. And we have to look ahead to next week before we have any more action. 2-1 pitch. Check swing, he went around 2-2. Of course, you can see the full schedule anytime at northmetrotv.com. Should be getting some updated action on there fairly soon. We're getting close to playoff time, and in the first week of June, we're hoping to cover some of our school's playoff teams. Here throws to first. They've got the runner out. Walraff now runs towards second. He dives to the bag and able to apply the tag. Is the shortstop. 1-3-6. Powers will bat when he comes back around. In the inning, the Bengals get no runs on 1 hit. There were no errors and no runners left on. We've played 3 full. Cougars lead 2-0.
COVID-19 has changed how we show up and show out with our family. Now it's time to take the first step that lets us get back to talking smack with a side of mac and cheese. Before we can safely come together, we need the facts. As COVID-19 vaccines become available, you may have questions. Should I get it? Is it safe?
Should I wait?
It's smart to question. Now, get the facts at getvaccineanswers.org so you can make an informed decision when vaccines are available to you.
Cougars leading 2-0. They're being out hit 3-1. 3 Bengal errors. Very detrimental for Blaine in this home game tonight. Adam Pooter back on the mound. He'll face the bottom of the Cougar order. Here's a sharply hit ball up the middle. Bounces towards the second baseman. O'Brien can't handle it on the hop. And able to reach first base is Will Whalen, the pitcher aboard, with an infield single. So Whalen with the sac bunt back in the second inning. Gets his first hit here. Set a single. They do count that as an error. Been a long time since we've covered high school baseball. I thought they'd be a little more forgiving here. Bunt laid down. The third baseman has it, runs and throws to first to get the out there. Nicely done by Powers, charging in on that ball, and he retires New Power. The sack does its job. Whalen on to second. And Jack Fuller, the number 9 hitter, now at the plate. Now New Power batting .207, laid down the bunt. Fuller in the 9 spots hitting .250. In limited action this season, again, just 5 games. So for Fuller, that was 3 for 12. He had a swinging strikeout his first time up tonight. Here he takes the first pitch down in the dirt. It bounces away from Hellberg, and able to move on is Whalen off the wild pitch. 4 errors against the Blaine Bengals defense tonight. Pooter coming set, having to pitch through all of this. 1-0, strike on the inner half, 1-1 the count. Pooter had 16 pitches thrown in the first, 20 in the second, and 25 in the third. So he's already up to 61 pitches entering this inning. And you think about how quick some of those innings might have gone if there hadn't been so many errors. 1-1 pitch, trying to lay down the bunt. He missed on it. It was the squeeze, and out at home is the runner, Whalen. They sent him counting on Fuller to make contact. He's unable to do so. The strike puts him down in the count 1-2. And Whalen tagged out, trying to steal home. Check that running for Whalen. Tagged out. Here pitch misses high. Two-two pitch. Bouncer off the plate. Third baseman coming in again. Powers throw over to first. Got him. So Pooter faces just 3. No runs on no hits. There was 1 error. No one left on after 3.5. Cougars back out in the field, leading 2-0 after this.
Jason, let's go see your room.
How is it good?
Lino Lakes is the gateway to the metro area, just minutes north of Minneapolis and St. Paul. Conveniently located on I-35W, this growing city still maintains its North Country feel. Lino Lakes is a safe, fun, and affordable community that values its award-winning schools. Outdoor lovers will discover miles of hiking, biking, and water trails. Growing businesses will find premier development opportunities with great freeway visibility and ready to help your businesses grow. Come to live, work, and play in Lino Lakes.
Cougars 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors. Bengals no runs on 3 hits, 4 errors. They have been costly tonight. And again, to me, Bengals somewhat lucky to be within 2 runs with the mistakes, but the mistakes are not typical. The team had made about 1.5 errors on average per game coming into the day. So to be at 4, way above that, I've had a tough time. Here's Will Whalen. Warming up, and the throw down to second means we're set to go here in the bottom of the 4th. 3, 4, 5 hitters, Powers, Pruder, and Dahlman did that. Powers with a single back in the first, then he was picked off, then he was at the plate in the third when Ben Walraff was picked off. Both of those 1-3-6 putouts. Left-hander Whalen, first pitch of the inning, taken high into the air out towards right field. Slipka's been fairly busy tonight. He's under it and makes the catch. Third grab for Slipka out in right field this evening. And there's one away in the bottom of the fourth. Here comes Adam Pooter, the pitcher for the Bengals. Hit a fly ball out to right field his last time up, his only time up tonight. Pooter with 10 walks this season, but he swung on the first pitch he saw in his AB earlier. Takes a pitch high for a ball, 1-0. So the sun is tucked behind some trees for the fans, and most of the field, there's a small part in the infield still seeing the sun. 1-0 pitch. Strike called, 1-1 the count. Good crowd on hand again tonight. If you weren't with us early, it's Veterans Night, Community Night, Alumni Night. They packed it all into this night game. 1-1 pitch, bounces in the dirt. 2 balls and 1 strike. And it's a Bengals home game, but they incorporated the visiting Cougars into some of that. And certainly the funds raised for Hope for the Community, both schools contributing and donating canned goods as well tonight. 2-1 pitch, misses inside, gets all the way to the backstop. 3-1, no harm done with nobody on the bases. But a hitter's count for Adam Pooter, batting with nobody on and 1 out. Whalen stares in, comes set. 3-1 pitch. Misses outside, ball 4. So Pooter aboard for the first time tonight. It's the second walk issued by Whalen in this evening's game. 1-on-1 out for Parker Dahlman, who hit a ground ball out to third, his first time up. Dahlman again appearing in just his 10th game of the season. Right-hander ready. Here, pitch swung on and fouled back to the screen. 0-1 the count. Mentioned what's upcoming here on North Metro TV last night. We talk about what's upcoming for these two teams. And time called for gives us a chance. And Bengals play Thursday at Totino Grace, Monday at Eden Prairie. On the 25th and 26th, they'll take on Spring Lake Park and Duluth East, respectively. That's the last 4 games. Regular season ends on the 26th for the Bengals. Bouncer off the plate, scooped by the pitcher. Whalen goes right back to second, on to first. Not in time for the double play, but they do cut down the lead runner. 1-6. And Dahlman reaches on the fielder's choice. Runner at first with 2 away. Gavin Gillen now at the plate. Good job of fielding the position by Whalen. And an effort, a valiant effort. That ball wasn't even snagged, though, by the first baseman. The throw was a bit low there from Strite. We thought we were going to have Gillen, a pinch hitter, coming in here. So instead of Gillen, the Bengals send up number 19. Well, that's a problem for me. There's not a 19 on the roster. He wears it well, though. Near pitch, called strike on the inner half. 0-1 the count. The Cougars have 5 games left. Thursday at Armstrong, Friday at Cambridge Isanti, Monday against Tartan at home, Elk River and Osseo. The last 2 opponents. Here, a ball well hit out towards left field, tracking back on it. Ivory reaches up and makes the catch. Fly ball to left, wraps up the 4th. Bengals get no runs on no hits. There were no errors in the field. One man left on. We've played 4. Cougars lead 2-0.
North Metro TV News is your source for local stories. Highlighting the issues in your community, we bring you the news that's closer to home. Join us as we explore the stories all around us, every day at 2:30, 6:30, and 10:30.
We've said it before, good crowd on hand tonight for this evening baseball affair between the Cougars and Bengals. We've played 4 innings. Pooter back on the mound with a new left fielder after the pinch hitter in the top, or rather in the bottom of the inning. So now here in the top of the 5th, top of the order, do it for the Cougars. It's Rye, Slipka, and Strite. Rye is 0 for 2, fly ball out, ground ball out in this game. Pooter. First pitch swung in. That one sliced and it bounces past the third baseman Powers. He's been good today, but that ball had some spin to it and it caught him off guard. He's unable to grab hold of it, and Rye is aboard to lead off the inning. We'll bring up Jake Slipka next, and it is ruled the 5th error of the game. Second error for Powers. All infielders for the Bengals have an error tonight. So 1 on, nobody out for Jake Slipka, who's reached on an error himself twice tonight. One of those, he reached all the way to third base. The other time, he stole second and eventually got home for the second run of this game. Still a 2-0 score. Here, first pitch to Slipka, swung on and missed. 0-1 the count. Rye boarded first, 2 steals this season in 3 tries. Pooter with the 0-1. Fastball down in the zone for a strike. 0-2 the count. So again, Centennial with just 1 hit, yet they've been threatening every inning, it feels like. This pitch bounces into the leg, right off the foot it looked like, of Slipka. So he is hit by a pitch. We'll take his base, 2 aboard with nobody out here in the 5th inning. Ball definitely bounced on the dirt before it got into the leg. Batter awarded first. Here, showing bunt and trying to reach for it, but that ball just too far away. It was tailing away from Xander Strite. Ground out to second in his first time up, then the double to drive in a run in the 3rd. 1-0 pitch. Strike. 1-1. Rye at second, Slipka at first. Street stepping back into the right-handed batter's box. Danny Howell on deck. Pooter. Pitch bunted down the first base line, rolling and scooped up by Dahlman. He applies the tag. But the runners advance on the sack. So Rye at third, Slipka to second, and Danny Howell, the cleanup hitter, coming to the plate. He hasn't hit a pitch, or hasn't gotten a hit, but he's been hit by a pitch, I should say. Hit by a pitch his last time up. He hit a ground out to third back in the 1st inning. Howell takes the first pitch low and away. Howell with 10 runs batted in coming into the day. That's third most on the team. Slipka leading the way with 13. Here a strike call moves the count to 1-1. Hellberg gives the sign to Pooter. He comes set. 1-1. Foul ball back to the screen. 1-2 the count. Big opportunity for Centennial to extend the lead. 1-2 pitch, swung on and missed, strike 3. Third strikeout in this game for Adam Pooter. So Pooter, who came into the game with 17 strikeouts, second on the team behind Joey Powers, 25, has added 3 to get within 5 of his teammate. Now 2 out with still 2 on in scoring position. Drew Molitor, the new batter. First pitch to the lefty, he takes it inside, 1-0. Molitor was a strikeout victim back in the third inning, caught looking. Also has a walk and a run scored tonight. 1-0 pitch, swing and a ground ball towards the right side. Getting in front of it is O'Brien. He flips it over to first. The 4-3 putout wraps up the top of the 5th. No runs on no hits. There was 1 error in the field. 2 men left on. 2-0 Cougars after 4.5. Bengals bat when we return.
Hey world, I have a quick message. It's about safe driving. All right, let's go. Anytime you're driving, have the seatbelt buckled tight. Both hands on the wheel and your phone out of sight. When not in your hand trying to text somebody back. Because if you do, your car might get smacked. The moral of the story, just put your phone down. The people on the road will stay safe and sound. Put your phone down, put your phone down. People on the road will stay safe and sound. Yeah.
Roll over. Chance high five. All right.
When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover all the things that make them unique.
And your mother
I am totally a hat person. Right, guys? Thanks for being honest. They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love. Adopt pure love at theshelterpetproject.org.
Will Whalen has climbed atop the hill once more, trying to protect that 2-0 lead. A tight one here. The Bengals have survived to an extent. A gaggle of errors. But they do find themselves down to a very good Centennial team. Blaine trying to get some runs on the board. The bottom of their order. Batting here in the bottom of the 5th. Vogel, Hellberg, and Larson. First pitch to the batter inside, and it caught Vogel. He'll take his base, hit by a pitch. So Vogel has reached twice tonight, the single back in the second. And now it's almost like he's singled out by Whalen and got him near the feet. Whalen checking over to make sure he's all right. Yep. So Spencer Hellberg, the new batter. First pitch to the right-handed catcher. Runner goes, pitch swung on and missed. It's high and outside. The throw towards the shortstop side, and unable to swipe the glove across was the second baseman. Didn't really even get a hold of it. I don't think it mattered much. Vogel got a great jump there. Stolen base for him, gets him in scoring position. Take another look. Yeah, good speed there by Vogel. You can see the swing by Hellberg. Now another one. Takes this ball high and foul. That one just misses the truck. 0-2 the count to Spencer Hellberg. Got our 2 cameramen up on the truck, just behind the first base dugout. And when the ball gets up into the tree there, it's kind of like the Plinko game. They're not sure where it's going to come down. 0-2, high. That one snagged. 1-2 the count to Hellberg. Chase Granzow, the junior, getting loose in the bullpen for Centennial. Pitch taken for a ride out towards that first base side. That one carries well. Not quite enough for any cars to be in danger. Most of them parked over there. Whalen checking that runner at second. Nobody out. 1-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball. Foul to the first base side. Now Whalen up to 62 pitches entering this 5th inning. So he's at 68 right now. Vogel dancing out at second still. Time called for. Whalen comes off the mound. He's going to walk most of the way to meet his catcher, Fuller. Might have been crossed up on the signs with a runner out at second, mixing things up. Whalen, a sophomore, but he has looked like a confident pitcher, even being on the younger side. 1-2 pitch, high, and that one stopped, but started to roll away from Fuller. He's able to make sure the runner doesn't go from second. 2 balls and 2 strikes, now the count. Whalen with the 2-2. Swung on, popped up. That ball foul and out of play. Seven pitches thrown by Whalen to Hellberg so far. With the sign from Fuller again, Whalen checks that runner at second. Kicks the leg, his 2-2, swung on and missed. Strike 3. For Whalen, that's his second strikeout of the game. First out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. So the runner still at second. Larson is the new batter. Ethan Larson with a swinging strikeout of his own back in the 3rd inning, his only at bat. Went down on an 0-2 pitch. Whalen looking to work quickly here. Swing and a foul back to the backstop. Didn't realize there was padding right there until I heard the sound. Not a lot of it, but we've been hearing the chain mostly through the evening. Whalen ready. 0-1 home, misses low and inside. Whalen's taking his time, looking back at that runner at second base. Lefty usually has such a good view of runners at first, and not very many runners have gotten to second for the Blaine Bengals tonight. Just Gillen back in the 2nd inning. Several players have been cut down on their way there. Here, ball fouled back to the screen. A strange number. And you've got Powers was picked off, 136. Same for Walraff in this game. Pruder was thrown out at second by Whalen on a comebacker to the mound. And Vogel got on but was stranded there. Back in the 2nd. Now Vogel's at second. Here in the bottom of the 5th. Whalen steps on the rubber again. Comes set. 1-2. That one looped down the left field line. It is a foul ball. So the count stays at 1-2. Bengals have made a lot of contact tonight. Again, they have more hits than the Cougars, 3-1. And part of that Whalen isn't the hardest thrower, so maybe they don't get a good swing on it, but they're able to reach out and get a piece of the ball fairly regularly. Larson stands in again. Top of the order man, Brendan O'Brien on deck. Pitch, swung and chopped foul to the third base side. Five pitches to Larson, who's got a 1-2 count. Whalen with another 1-2. That one just missed inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Take another look. Scoots the legs back. Here, swing and a miss. Larson down on strikes for the second time tonight. Whalen with his second consecutive strikeout and his third of the evening overall. Vogel still waiting out at second base. Got his second steal of the season when he took it. There you go. Brendan O'Brien, .424 average coming into the day, is 0 for 2 tonight. First pitch of this lefty-lefty matchup. Misses low and away, 1-0. O'Brien leading the team with 11 runs batted in. Pretty impressive for the leadoff man. 1-0 pitch. Misses away. 2-0 the count. He's got a couple of doubles and a triple, helping him to lead the team in total bases, 18 coming into the night. And Whalen fakes the throw back to second with Strite cutting over to cover the bag. Vogel jumped back easily. Whalen's 2-0. Strike up in the zone. 2-1 now the count. Vogel peering in. Two-one pitch. Swinging a sliced ball back to the screen. The count evens at 2-2. So Vogel hit the leadoff man with the first pitch, then has back-to-back strikeouts. Now has O'Brien in a 2-strike count. 2-2 that count. Whalen trying to get through the fifth. 2-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball foul to the first base side. Next offering from Whalen will be the 23rd pitch of the inning. He threw 26 back in the second. That was his most, but 23 will put him at 85 for the night. Two-two from Whalen. Swinging a foul ball back. Whalen making his 5th start. First player to get to that number this season for the Cougars. This pitch misses away, glances off the glove, and the ball back to the backstop allows Vogel to get aboard. That one, again, through the glove of Fuller. It was outside, but had a reasonable chance to snag that, it looked like. So again, Blaine trailing by just 2, trying to get one in. Take another look. Where is this? Yeah, that kept tailing away from him. That's a tough ball. So runner at third with 2 away. And now a 3-2 pitch to O'Brien. Misses high, ball 4. So the Bengals have runners on the corners for Ben Walrath. Walraff 1 for 2 tonight, ground out to third early and then reached on a single in the third inning. Second hitter in the Bengals order stands in the left-handed batter's box. Whalen keeping an eye on the runner at first, needs eyes in the back of his head for the runner at third. Sends the first pitch over for a strike to Walraff. 0-1 after the shortstop watched it go by. Second pitch, a foul ball down. And the count 0-2. So again, Whalen's gotten ahead and talked about guys being able to catch up to pitches. It's also probably induced a few more swings early, which has allowed him to get ahead. It's just finishing off the batter he's looking to do. Runner comes off the bag at first and heads towards second. Whalen just lets him go. Never threw it. So O'Brien on to second. He was trying to cause some disruption, and maybe he did, but Whalen decided not to throw back. Give the runner at third a chance. So that puts 2 runners in scoring positions with 2 out. 0-2 pitch misses high, 1-2. I mean, 2 on wasn't a great position to be in anyway, but now with both in scoring position, a solid knock from Walraff ties this game. Whalen trying to make sure that doesn't happen. Set at the belt. 1-2 pitch. Taken for a ball outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Another 2-2. That ball misses away and low. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Joey Powers on deck. 375 average entering the day. Walraff ready for another offering. Whalen with 2 on and 2 out. Time called for before the payoff pitch. Whalen's been taking his time. The Blaine dugout making a lot of noise. A lot of encouragement being sent to Ben Walraff at the plate. Bat on his shoulder, raises it up as the pitch comes in. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Whalen with 3 strikeouts in the bottom of the 5th. Strands 2 in scoring position. No runs on no hits. No errors in the field, and again, 2 left on. Whalen has pitched 5 scoreless. His Cougars lead 2-0 as we head to the 6th.
I think it's just vapor with flavor.
It won't hurt my kid like cigarettes, right?
Vaping is safer than smoking, isn't it?
There's really not even that much nicotine in them, right?
My kid?
My kid knows it's dangerous.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping, maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Roll over. Chance high 5. All right.
When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover all the things that make them unique.
And your mother and...
I am totally a hot person. Right, guys? Thanks for being honest.
They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love. Adopt pure love at theshelterpetproject.org.
Through 5 innings, the Centennial Cougars lead 2-0. More Adam Puder here in the 6th. Pitchers have been good tonight. Again, Puder's team trailing largely because of those 5 errors on the scoreboard. So Puder's thrown 81 pitches through 5 innings, but he takes the hill again here in the 6th. He'll face the 6, 7, 8 hitters for the Cougars. Ivory, Whalen and New Power due up, and Whalen is in the on-deck circle. First pitch, check swing on a pitch upstairs. It is a strike, 0-1. Ivory hit by a pitch back in the second, and a ground out to short his last time up here. Rips a ball over the outstretched glove of O'Brien at second and into right center. The line drive base hit is just the second hit of the game for the Cougars tonight. Up comes Will Whalen. Sack bunt in the second. That helped eventually score a run. First of the game. They reached on an error by the second baseman his last time up. That long hair tucked under his helmet. He watches as this throw from Pooter goes over to first base. Diving back is Ivory, safe at the bag. Ivory does have 3 steals, and he has not been caught this season. Another throw over is Dahlman. Applies the tag, but able to get underneath it is Ivory. His pants less than Ivory after all of those dives back to the bag. Pooter now with the pitch home, and that one over for a strike. Froze Whalen with a breaking ball. Pooter, ball behind his back. Now comes set at his baby blue belt. 0-1 pitch. Strike. Down in the zone. 0-2 the count. Bengals had their best opportunity to get on the board last inning. 2 runners in scoring position. Couldn't get anyone across. Here, ball hit towards the hole on the left side. It's through for a base hit. Back-to-back singles for the Cougars to start out this 6th inning. Ivory on to second. Whalen aboard at first. Courtesy runner in for Whalen. So Brendan Hemmer running for Whalen as he has previously. Here a bunt shown. Pitch is low. The runners were going, and they both advance as that ball trickles past the catcher Hellberg. So it's a 1-0. New Power, who's being asked to bunt, now just needs to pull this ball to the right side and get someone in. Pooter takes a moment to tie his shoe. Good alert base running. I mean, they were ready to go because of the bunt situation, but even when it wasn't laid down, they had gotten out to good leads and just kept moving. Hellberg couldn't do anything about it here. Ball swung on and fouled out of play to the left field side. 1-1 the count. Still a beautiful evening. Some long sleeves coming out with the sun going down, but lovely day to be out at the ballpark. Here pitch misses inside. The count moves to 2 balls and 1 strike to the 8th hitter in the Cougars order. Jack Fuller on deck. New Power, 3 runs batted in coming into the day in his 10 games. Takes this last pitch for a strike, so the count evens at 2-2. Pooter comes home with it. Ball swung on, slapped foul to the third base side. And Pooter's thrown a lot of strikes in this inning. And with those balls being out over the plate, the Cougars have taken advantage. 2 singles so far. The air pitch just misses away. And the count runs full to Jordan New Power. Pooter's payoff pitch. Bouncer to the third baseman. He scoops and will go home with the throw. The runner was moving. He's got nowhere to go. He's just trying to buy some time. Now in the rundown, he's tagged out. Yeah, he's out. Adam Pooter applies the tag in the end. So Ivory can't get home. See the rundown. Third baseman gets it to the catcher. Shortstop throws it back to the pitcher for the tag. So one away. The runners both advance. Whalen gets to third. New Power all the way to second on the fielder's choice. So still two in scoring position. Michael Murray, the junior, coming in to hit for Jack Fuller in this situation. Murray, just his fourth game played this season, hitting .364. That's 4 for 11. He's got a pair of doubles mixed in there. Being called upon here to try and connect. Big potential here for the Cougars, and they've been in this situation before. They had 2 on at the end of the 5th. They stranded 2 runners in the 3rd. They stranded a runner in the 2nd and in the 1st. They've pushed 2 across, and they've led the entire way. But there have been opportunities left out there. Pooter comes set, ready to face Murray. First pitch swung on and missed. 0-1. Now again, there's just 1 out, so it's not all on Murray to make it happen. They've got Vinny Rye, the leadoff hitter, on deck. The air ball swung on and fouled back to the Blaine dugout, right at the end of the backstop. So with that, it's an 0-2 count to Mike Murray. Pitch from Pooter misses just a bit high, 1-2. Again, Jim Vancher has given some high strikes, especially early in the game. One-two pitch, reaching out and tapping it foul. Murray has that one go straight back on him. Murray swings and taps this one in play up the first baseline. Scooped up by the pitcher. He goes to the bag himself. A runner comes in. So Murray does come through with an RBI. He drives in Hemmer, the runner for Whalen, from third. New Power up to third. And the batter retired at the bag. So 3-0 Cougars as this pitch comes inside and hits Vinny Rye. Breaking ball got him on the backside perhaps. So that hit by pitch was the 100th pitch thrown by Pooter tonight. And it looks like his day will be done. Jake Slipka is the new batter. When will he come on? A lot of conversation right now. Pooter does hand the ball in. He leaves with 2 runners aboard and 2 out here in the 6th inning. It's a good effort from Pooter tonight. Need more help from his defense. His team's still in this. It's a 3-0 game. We'll pause and come back for the remainder of the top of the 6th after this.
Our fight against coronavirus isn't over. We still have to slow the spread and do our part. Let's wear face masks in public. Stay 6 feet or more from others. Follow state and local guidelines. Wash our hands frequently. And stay home when we feel safe. For ourselves, for our loved ones, for our future. Let's move forward together. Learn more at coronavirus.gov.
Scoring going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone.
What? I should take your phone away.
No. I'll call for a ride.
Hey, why does my face look like that?
I'm playing with these new face filters.
Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine.
I'm gonna need that back.
No.
Kevin!
It's turned to their second pitcher of the night. It's Tyler Vogel. We had Tanner Vogel in earlier. Tyler Vogel on the mound. Fourth appearance of the season. He's thrown 3 innings, allowing 3 hits, 1 run it was earned, so that's a 2.33 ERA. 3 walks and 4 strikeouts as he misses low with the first pitch to Jake Slipka. So he comes in to face the second hitter in the Cougars order, who has reached every time he's been at the plate tonight. And Slipka batting with runners on the corners and 2 away. The Cougars have added 1 run so far this inning. They're trying to get more. 1-0 pitch, breaking ball, misses away. 2-0 for the count. Pooter 5 2/3, but the book not closed on him with 2 runners aboard. And while there have been plenty of errors in this game, none have been committed by the Bengals in this inning. Vogel looks back at first, now comes home with the breaking ball, strike upstairs, 2-1. Tyler Vogel, nod of approval, comes set. 2-1 pitch, swing, and that ball bouncing away. It is a strike, but the runner comes in from third on the wild pitch. So the Cougars extend the lead to 4-0, and a fair number of mistakes in this one for the Bengals that they'll be able to look back on and think, you know, if we clean up what happened in the field, we're in this game. Now, they haven't scored either. It's hard to win without scoring, clearly, but defense has been the downfall as this pitch swung back and fouled. So 2-2 on the board. Runner at second is Rye. He advanced on that wild pitch as well. Here, breaking ball, slapped foul, out of play to the third base side. Slipka's now seen 6 pitches from Tyler Vogel. Two pitch, misses high, cloud of dust out of the glove there, and the count 3-2. Top of the 6th inning. Bengals trailing 4-0 and running out of time. Need to get themselves back in the dugout as time is called for, just as Vogel was coming set. Vogel looks back at that runner again. Payoff pitch. Called strike 3. That one up in the zone, according to our home plate umpire. The strikeout wraps up the top of the 6th inning. 2 runs come in on 2 hits. No errors and 1 man left on. A 4-0 lead now for the Cougars. Blaine bats in the bottom of the 6th after this.
Share new perspectives with North Metro TV. Capture breathtaking cinematic images. Business exteriors, scenic landscapes, sporting events, or community images. With a professional videographer at the controls, North Metro TV will tailor a package for your budget. For high-quality photo and video aerials, contact North Metro TV.
Cougars got one in the second, one in the third. They add two more in the top half of the sixth, and now we go to the bottom of the sixth. Bengals batting against a new pitcher. The right-hander on the hill is Chase Grasnow. And Grasnow, 13 1/3 innings this season. This is his 7th appearance. He has one save, 15 hits allowed in those 13 1/3 innings, 11 runs, only 6 of which are earned. He's walked 6, struck out 11, and hit 2. Meat of the order due up for the Bengals. First pitch swinging. Powers bounces it up the middle. Strike in shortstop position. Throws on to first. Molitor squeezes the leather on the other end of a 6-3 putout. So Powers now 1 for 3 after that ground out. Adam Pooter coming to the plate. Pooter, who was replaced on the mound, but remained in the game. Now he's up 0 for 1 tonight. Fly out to right and a walk in this game. Here he swings at the first pitch and fouls it away. So Grasnow coming out with a bit of heat here. Right-hander throwing strong. A 1 pitch just misses away. 1-1 the count. Good 5-inning effort for Whalen tonight. Shutout ball. Here pitch misses low and away. 2-1 the count. Gave up the 3 hits, but again, no runs. He walked 4 batters. Struck out 4 batters. But he'll help out the ERA with that effort. Another pitch out of the zone, so here comes a 3-1. Misses low. Ball bounces to the backstop. Runner will take his base. And Pooter. Aboard with the walk. Parker Dahlman, the new batter, 0 for 2 tonight. Reached on a fielder's choice his last time up when he hit a ground ball back to the pitcher. And ground out to third his other time at the plate. Grasnow comes home with the first pitch, swung on, popped up into the air, down the first base line. Tough play for Molitor. He tracks it back, under it, and makes the grab. So Drew Molitor able to see up into the lights, see that ball clearly, and get a hold of it. 2 down. Joe Beckman at the plate. First pitch, called strike, 0-1. So Beckman, who's listed on the roster as 31, is the man who's been wearing 19 tonight. He came in as the pinch hitter in the 4th inning, hit a fly ball out to left field. This pitch, ooh, chin music. He bends out of the way of that. Beckman keeps all his teeth, and the count goes to 1-1. Graz now ready in this righty-righty matchup. 1-0 pitch, misses low. 2-1 the count. Bengals looking to make something happen here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Wind has gotten less as the evening has gone on, which is great because it's cooler now. Here a swing and a miss. 2-2. They count to Beckman. Again, just as we were getting going, the flag was moving during the anthem. And shortly thereafter, it's calmed down out there in right field next to the scoreboard. 2's on the board, runner at first. Pitch swung on and missed. Strike 3. Blaine gets no runs on no hits. There were no errors, and one man was left on the bases in the bottom of the 6th. 1 inning left to go. Cougars leading 4-0 here on North Metro TV.
Julia, are you ready to play band with us? I'm gonna play my clarinet.
And Elmo's gonna play his drum. Drum loud.
Oh, well, you know what to do, Julia.
Julia knows.
With Julia's autism, loud sounds can be too much.
But she still loves to make music. Play band.
Early screening for autism can make a lifetime of difference. Find out more at screenforautism.org.
Meet the scan, a simple procedure whose mission is to detect lung cancer early.
I'm here to save you.
But I feel fine.
That's great, but you may still be at high risk for lung cancer.
Oh man, that's a new fence.
If you smoke, early detection could save your life. Learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Still a little light in the sky. What a beautiful evening. Great shot there by our camera crew. And here at the Blaine Baseball Complex, the hometown Bengals trailing 4-0. And they turn to their third pitcher of the evening, Austin Barnier. Pitching in his third game, he's thrown 4 innings, allowing 3 hits, 2 runs, both earned. That's a 3.50 ERA. 3 walks, 7 strikeouts by the right-hander this season. Here, his first pitch popped up into the air to the first base side. Under it is Dahlman, and he makes the catch. 1 away quickly. So Vogel came in for just the 1 batter. Your starter tonight, Pooter, who is in line for the loss right now. 5 2/3, 3 hits, 4 runs, 2 earned, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. He hit 4 batters tonight as this pitch misses low. So I said, you know, Pooter had some trouble because his team had issues with errors, but he also had some trouble with control that led to problems for the Bengals, even though the Cougars haven't had a big hitting night. First pitch missed a ball. Second pitch put on the ground to the second baseman. O'Brien with the pick and flick over to Dahlman. 2 down quickly here in the 7th inning. So Vogel came in, got the final out in the last inning. He pitched just a third, a strikeout, his only stat. Although his wild pitch did allow a run to come in. That was charged to Pooter. And here, first pitch strike, 0-1 the count to Drew Molitor. Molitor 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored today. Last time up, ground out to second. 0-1 pitch, misses low, 1 ball and 1 strike. Austin Barnier rocks and comes home with the pitch, misses high. 2-1 pitch. That one hit sharply foul down the first base line. It leaves play. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Molitor. Strite and Howell went down very quickly. Molitor's seen a few pitches from Barnier. The right-hander ready again. Kicks and comes home with the pitch. Ooh, that looked pretty good. Call the ball. The count moves to 2-2. Take another look. Well, got him swinging on a ball. Popped it up and out of play. Foul ball keeps us going at 2-2 on the next pitch. Base is empty, 2 down. Top of the 7th inning. Payoff pitch, lifted high into the air out towards left field. Tracking back on it, and the catch is made. Blaine gets out at the top of the 7th in a 1-2-3 effort from Barnier. No runs, no hits, no errors in the field. No one left on the bases. Bengals last chance coming up. They trail 4-0 as we head to the bottom of the 7th.
An apple core, or potato peels, that leftover pizza you promised you'd eat.
Ew.
Those dirty napkins and paper towels.
Stop treating us like garbage.
Did you know up to 30% of what you're throwing away could be composted? Composting gives your discards new life, which can be used to improve soil. To learn more about the new organics drop-off programs available throughout the county and get your free starter kit, go to anokacounty.us/organics.
Bottom of the 7th coming up, and the Bengals will send the bottom of their order, 7-8-9, to the plate. It starts with Tanner Vogel, who is 1 for 1, a single, and he's been hit by a pitch, throwing a stolen base as well. Been an all right night as he takes the first pitch for a strike. Vogel hitting 182 on the season, so 1 for 1. Good effort. Chase Grasnow back on the mound. Faced 4 batters through 12 pitches last inning. Another strike. This one up in the zone to Vogel. 0-2 the count. Grasnow ready again, and this ball swung and fouled off of the catcher. And back to the backstop. Count remains 0-2. Grasnow with another 0-2 try. Strike 3 down in the zone. Vogel goes down looking. Second strikeout for Grasnow, who wrapped up the 6th with a swinging K from Beckman. Take another look down towards that inner part of the plate. Didn't seem like Vogel liked that call. First pitch to the new batter. Called strike. Halbert falls behind 0-1. The Blaine batters might want to catch on that Jim Bancher is ready for this one to be done. Here, check swinging a pitch up high. Did he go? He did not. 1-1 the score. Bancher certainly encouraging these batters to swing. And Helberg thought about it. He held up. This pitch called strike, low and inside corner. 1-2. This pitch right down the middle. Freezes Halberg. That's 2 looking strikeouts. After working the corners, he put it right over the plate. Ethan Larson, the last man, possibly for these Blaine Bengals. Got to find a way on, or we're done. Larson so far tonight, 2 swinging strikeouts against a pitcher who's struck out the last 3 batters in a row. First pitch strike. Another strike. Krasnow needs one more. His 0-2 pitch. Swung on, lifted into the air. Right side of the infield. Coming in as the first baseman, Molitor. He makes the catch. And wraps up a 1-2-3 inning for Krasnow and a 4-0 win for his team. Cougars score 4 runs on 3 hits, have no errors. Bengals, no runs on 3 hits and 5 errors. Game took 2 hours and 1 minute. And the win goes to Will Whalen tonight. Nice victory for the Cougars. They improved to 11-4. The Bengals dropped to 7-9. Want to thank you all for tuning in tonight. For our entire North Metro TV crew, I'm John Haddon saying so long from the Blaine Baseball Complex, where the Cougars are winners 4-0 over the Bengals.